In our last video, we have studied about the recursion, concept of recursion, how the recursion is different from looping, and we have studied about the types of recursion in which we have done the direct and indirect recursions. In this video, we will study about the remaining types of recursion, that is head recursion and tail recursion. I am Dr. Shriyash Atri, and these are the good engineering books from the S. Chand Publishing. What is the difference between tail and head recursion? These two programs is showing the difference between the tail and head recursion. Tail recursion means, understand this statement, if the recursive calling is the last statement executes. Last statement, if we are doing the recursion from the last statement, okay, that is called tail recursion. And head recursion is what? If the recursive calling is the first statement execute. If in the function, if from the first statement, if we are doing the recursion, that is called the head recursion. Understand with the help of this program. Here again we have to display the numbers, okay. Function definition, display num, my control goes here, 1 is less than 5, it is condition is true, it goes inside, it is printing 1. Now here display n plus 1. So this type of function calling is called tail recursion because it is the last statement execute. This is the last statement execute, so this is called function tail recursion, okay. So execute this one by one, how it will happen, n plus 1 becomes 2, so 2 is less than 5, condition is true, first it will print 1, then it will print 2, then 3, then 4 and then 5. See how if 5 is less than 5, condition breaks, okay, then it is going to return n. Now where it is going to return n? From where this function is called. So finally this function is called from here, and here we are printing 5. So my output is 1, 2, 3, 4. Inside this function definition we are printing 1, 2, 3, 4, and after finally we are printing the fifth one. So this is the output using the tail recursion. Now understand the head recursion. Program is same, only we have flipped or we have swapped these two statements, okay. Now display n plus 1 and then print %d n. So this is what head recursion. Why? Because from the definition it is saying if the recursive calling is the first statement execute, from the very first statement we are doing the recursive calling, okay. I hope it is you can understand the difference between tail recursion and head recursion. Here the last statement execute and here the first statement execute in the recursive call, okay. So how it is going to happen? Display n plus 1. So 1 is here, 1 is less than 5, condition is true, so display n plus 1, 2 goes here, again 2 is less than 3, display n plus 1, 3 is less than 5, okay, it goes here, 3 plus 1 becomes 4, display 4, 4 is less than 5, condition is true, 5, okay, display n plus 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 5. Now 5 is less than 5, condition false, it goes here, return 5, so it is going to return 5. Where it is going to return 5? From where it is called. Now where it is called? It is called here, okay. So this is all about the recursive calling, or you can say head recursive calling. I hope the difference between tail recursion and head recursion is clear to you. Now understand the concept of recursion using the program that is called Factorial, and it's a very important concept to understand, okay. Factorial is a very good example to make you understand the concept of recursion. So this is a program of a factorial without recursion, and this is a program with recursion. First understand this without recursion, how it is going to happen. We are entering the number here, we are scanning the number here. If number equal to 0 and number equal to 1, because the factorial of a 0 and factorial of a 1 is same, that is 1, okay. So print 1. If my number is more than 0 and 1, then we go into the else part, and from here we have to calculate the factorial. Let's suppose my number is 3. Okay, my number is 3, I equal to 1, 1 is less than 3, I plus plus, yes. Now fact equal to fact star I. So we have initialized the variable fact with the 1. So 1 multiplied by 1, the value of fact becomes 1. Okay, then again I plus plus, I becomes 2, 2 is multiplied by 1, now the value of fact become 2. Again I plus plus, I is now 3, 3 is less than equal to 3, condition is true, it goes inside. The updated value of the fact was 2, so 2 multiplied by 3, that is 6, now the value of fact is 6. Again I plus plus, I becomes 4, 4 is less than 3, condition breaks, so my control goes here and it prints the output 6. So this is the program without using the recursion. Now understand the same concept with the help of recursion. Here again same thing, we are entering the value of which we need to find out the factorial. Then here we have declared a function, that is function number. Okay, this is called the function calling. Number, let's suppose again my number is 3. Okay, now my control goes here, fact n, the value of n is now 3. Okay, the value of n is 3 here. 3 is equal to 0, 3 is equal to 1, 3 is not equal to 0 and not equal to 1, so it will not go into the return part, it will not go into the if part, it will go into the else part. In the else part it is saying return n multiply fact n minus 1. What does it mean? The value of n is 3, 3 star fact 3 minus 1, that is 2. So fact 2. So this is the recursive calling again. So it goes here fact 2. Okay, now the n becomes 2. 2 is not equal to 0 and not equal to 1, it goes into the else part again. So in the else part what happens? It is written here 2 multiply by fact 1. Okay, then again it is recursive calling here fact 1, 1 is equal to 0 or 1 is equal to 1, condition is true, then it goes here, that is called return 1. Now where it is going to return the 1? It is going to return the 1 from where it's called last time. So it called last time here. Okay, so 1 is going to return here. So 2 multiplied by 1, that is called 2. Now the output of this 2 is going to return where the last time it was called. So it was called in this particular step. Okay, and then 2 is multiplied by this one, that is 4 3s are. Finally, when there was a final call here, so now understand this more depth with the help of pictorial representation. This one, okay. Step 1 is call fact 5 multiplied by fact 4. Okay, my initial number is now 5. Previously I explained with the help of previously I explained when the number was 3, and here the number is 5. Okay, program is same. Understand how it is going to do the recursive calling. Okay, so this particular operation is what? 5 multiplied by fact 4. Okay, again initially it was fact 5, so this is the statement fact 5, and then understand this statement is this one. Okay, then again process 4 multiplied by 3 fact 3, and this statement is this one, and process goes on until unless my condition is not satisfied. Finally, when the value of n becomes 1, it going to return 1. Now where it going to return 1? So this return is going where it is last time called. Last time called it is here, fact 1. Okay, so 1 is going to return here. Now the meaning of this fact 1 becomes 1. 2 multiplied by 1. Okay, so this step is now going to return backside because this 2 was called from here. So 2 will be multiplied by 3 and the 6 will be returned here again. 6 will multiply by 4. Okay, 24 will be returned here, and 24 multiplied by 5. Okay, 120. 120 will be returned here, and finally the meaning of this function calling becomes 120 and we have printed the result 120. So this is how the recursive function call, and this is the program of a factorial, how to find out the factorial of a number using the recursion. I hope it's a very simple concept, you can easily understand. Okay, I have explained this concept with two examples, and the one was of this and another was on the previous slide. In this video we have studied about the head recursion and tail recursion, how the head recursion works and how the tail recursion works, what is the difference between these two types of recursion, and then we have studied how to make the program to find out the factorial of a number using recursion. These are the good engineering books from the S. Chand Publishing. I hope you are liking the videos, so please do subscribe, like and share.
Copyright holder.